Can you see what I can't? I couldn't see it either. Paradigm shift. Imagine you are in Peshawar Bacha Khan Airport. While you are waiting for your flight, you notice a stall selling shortbread cookies. You buy a box, put them in your traveling bag, and then you patiently search for an available seat so you can sit down and enjoy your cookies. Finally, you find a seat next to a gentleman. You reach down into your traveling bag and pull out your box of shortbread cookies. As you do so, you notice that the gentleman starts watching you intensely. He stares as you open the box, and his eyes follow your hand as you pick up the cookie and bring it to your mouth. Just then he reaches over and takes one of your cookies from the box and eats it. You are more than a little surprised at this. Actually, you are at a loss for words. Not only does he take one cookie, but he alternates with you. For every one cookie you take, he takes one. Now, what's your immediate impression of this guy? Crazy or greedy? Task. Working on your own. Provide three adjectives to describe this man. Share with other groups. Now read the rest of the story. He has got some nerve. Can you imagine the words you might use to describe this man to your associates back at the office? Meanwhile, you both continue eating the cookies until there is just one left. To your surprise, the man reaches over and takes it. But then he does something unexpected. He breaks it in half and gives half to you. After he is finished with his half, he gets up and without a word he leaves. You think to yourself, did this really happen? You are left sitting there dumb, founded, and still hungry. So you go back to the stall and buy another box of cookies. You then return to your seat and begin opening your new box of cookies. When you glance down into your traveling bag, sitting there in your bag is your original box of cookies, still unopened. Only then do you realize that when you reached down earlier, you had reached into the other man's bag and grabbed his box of cookies by mistake. Now, what do you think of the man? Generous? Tolerant? You have just experienced a profound paradigm shift. You are seeing things from a new point of view. Is it time to change your point of view? Plenary. Now think of this story as it relates to the process of teaching and learning. Keep in mind Vygotsky's quote: if learning hasn't happened, It hasn't happened yet. Task. In groups of 4, 5. Think about factors that hinder or assist learning. Paradigm shift in education. Research is the bricks. Our informed, educated intuition is the mortar. It's impossible to construct a worthy structure without either one. Dr. Michael Allen, January 26, 2006. The most significant issue relating to learning is the relatively recent paradigm shift in education. This change is illustrated in the way in which curriculum is defined and technology is used. The distinct roles of teachers and learners are becoming increasingly blurred. Education is no longer defined in terms of what a teacher will teach, but rather in terms of what a student will be able to demonstrate. Thus, it is from here that instruction must work backward. If we are to be responsible for what a student learns, then it is essential that we understand what a student knows before new learning begins and how best to build on what each student already knows. To learn is to change. Education is a process that changes the learner, according to George Leonard. Our dominant paradigm mistakes a means for an end. It takes the means or method called instruction or teaching and makes it the end or purpose. We now see that our mission is not instruction but rather that of producing learning with every student by whatever means work best. Principles that guide this change in learning include: student and teacher share responsibility for the quality of the student's learning process. Only indirectly and secondarily the quality of the teacher's teaching. Core motivation. For both student and teacher, is satisfaction derived from improving the quality of each student's learning. Our role as teachers is to be a guide on the side instead of a sage on the stage. We have moved from an instruction paradigm in which an instructor transfers knowledge to students to a learning paradigm in which a teacher's role is that of coach. The result is a student learning how to learn and discovering knowledge with the coaching guidance of a teacher. Note the expression "from sage on the stage to guide on the side" comes from Ellison. King, Changing College Classrooms: New Teaching and Learning Strategies for an Increasingly Complex World.